Hello, everyone, and welcome to the grand finals of the ACE Tertiary Autumn Cup. We have an amazing game of ANU versus Monash Storm.
Yeah.
So on the left side, we will have ANU Esports versus the right side, Monash Storms. Are you excited for this as I am,
Oh
Eric?
no, I'm definitely super excited. ANU has been undefeated so far, but Monash Storm has shown some definite life in this tournament and some interesting strategies. So I'm excited to see what's gonna come of this.
Well, the unexpected win last time of Storm has definitely thrown things disarray, but now we have an exciting game. Starting off with our ban phase, ANU has opted to ban out Kaiser, Victor, and Viego. Wow, Storm is banning Udia, Hecarim, and now Yone. I don't think Yone has passed a single draft, but a number of powerful champions are still available in the pool. Let us see who they shall pick first.
Yeah, Ming must be an amazing Yone player for it to be banned pretty much every single game against him.
Well, I actually did a bit of investigating in between games. It seems like he has yearned one trick in rank recently, and a pretty good one at that.
Yeah, I mean that would be scary, wouldn't it?
That would indeed. We're going off with the first pick of Gragas. A great pick can be opted into top mid support or jungle.
Yep,
Just a
we've seen it before from ANU, and it's done them quite well. So makes sense to pick it again.
let us see who shall they be picking. A gangplank into Gragas. Now this is unexpected and a kindred as well. A very aggressive opening coming out of Storm. But
Y-
I am very excited to see what this is going to lead.
yeah, Storm might think they need to do something a little different, considering their four last time. But this different might work quite well. 1229, 1229, whatever you want to call him. Um, he is quite a strong Kindred player, and the Gangplank is a champion that just offers so much universally. So, see if it works out for them.
Especially if this Gragas ends up going tank. Gangplank is going to have a lot of priority in lane. Desire Rakan coming out of ANU, a classic lane I did not expect to see here.
I mean, it's great to see the love duo. So,
It's great to see our love duo this time around. I don't think Fresh and Senna really counted last time.
yeah, I mean, love is love.
Love is love,
Might
but
not
these two,
always be both ways. Sometimes it's one directional.
that is a crime. Anyway, the Jinx coming out of Storm, an incredibly strong ADC, and the Silas getting banned this time round. They didn't have a chance to pick up the Silas, and now it is getting absolutely crushed in the ban list. How will ANU respond?
Yeah, I feel like Jinx is such a fun pick into this. I feel like there's a lot of potential for them, but they do need to get snowballing. Wait, oh, and a Nautilus
A
ban?
Nautilus band. I actually disagree with that Nautilus band. It
I,
may have been strong, but I wouldn't say it would have been a problem into Rakan
I
Zaya.
don't think it's necessary. If you accidentally get hooked to Zaya, well, you don't. You have your ultimate, and Rakan's always there to save you. So it's an interesting ban, but we'll see what
Di
the what?
the Diana pick coming up. No, I actually really like this Diana band. It actually stops Kindred getting super hard punished at times. Because you're trying to save your whole team with your ultimate. Diana can just come in and one-shot your entire team. And they can't heal thanks to Kindred ult.
And we
I
see the
actually
TF ban coming out as well, so taking away some of that map pressure for the side of Storm.
Let's see who Elusive chooses to go here. His TF is banned. Will he pick someone like the Cassidy? A Rel coming out. Now, this is an interesting pick. Rel, extremely strong team fighter in the right hands, an incredibly impressive champion. But can Fishbun play it effectively enough? Corky being hovered on the side of ANU.
That would be a really fun pick.
It'd be a fun pick. It'd also be really, and the
Oh
Corky
wow.
getting locked in, kind of suggesting this Gragas is definitely going to be a tank Gragas.
I'm not sure how that Corky fits in.
That Corki is blindly going into a lane here. It's a big risk they're taking, but if they can get that Corki to a point where he's and a Malphite,
Wait,
a
Gragas
Gragas
jungle?
jungle. Now
No!
this is
Malphite
Gragas
top?
jungle is an incredibly oppressive team comp has suddenly appeared in ANU with Malphite
That
Gragas.
came out of nowhere. That.
Malphite going into free AD champions already. Incredible value. Kassadin being hovered. Kassadin being picked.
Okay. Wow.
I have to say, I think ANU's team comp is looking amazing at this point.
Interesting.
Whoa, Storm has a lot of late game value. The Kindred, the Gangplank, the Kassadin, the Rao, and
But
Jinx.
it's really late game value.
No, the early and mid game isn't too bad if they can play it right, but I do not see a way they can stop the Malphite from just holding in. The Gragas just disrupting the Kindred ult. Corky packages, Saya, Rakan are just incredibly safe players. The engage coming out of ANU is ridiculously high. Comparing that, there isn't much disengage or any engage besides the Rao coming out of Storm. This is definitely going to be a completely skill-based game and an exciting game for the final game of the day. So let us get into the grand finals.
After this 3 minute spectator delay, we'll actually take a little break as I check on my internet because I appear to be getting some frame loss. It might be. Oh, no. Might be okay, but I might just see if I can fix things up before we get started.
Well, this guy talks about his frame loss. I shall talk about loss.
I will not subject the stream to that. I will head off as I fix it because the stream may disappear while I fix this.
Then we will see you all when this game gets started and the stream gets revived. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the grand final of the Ace Autumn Tertiary Cup. We currently have a game between ANU, currently residing on the blue side, and Monash Storm, residing on the red side of the map. Are you ready for the final game of the series, Eric?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Storm has shown some really interesting strategies from the previous game, and ANU has just been so dominant throughout the tournament. So when these two Titans meet up, we're definitely gonna get a bit of a storm.
I see what you did there. I
Yeah,
like it.
I think it was kind of bad. I wish I had a better one, but ANU, like, I don't know.
It's okay.
We
Bad
tried
jokes are
there.
what we do best.
We tried there, but let's adjust roles a little. I think they may have all been in the correct. No, they're not.
It's
ADC
just,
support. It's just mid and ADC for the side of Storm. But both teams opting to take the standard start, just starting at their blue and red buffs respectively.
Talking about champions, some of these skins are utterly beautiful. Especially the Elderwood Zaya and the Sweetheart Rakan. And then you've got the best skin in the game, Marble Malphite.
I think I have
Anyone-
that skin from like 2013 or something like that.
It's the best skin in the game. If you disagree, you're wrong. Anyway, getting into it, Kassadin has already started poking down this Corki. By a decent chunk as well. He's already missing nearly 200 health.
He does have 2 health pots to heal him up, but that's a really good knock-up from Serpent Snake. Exhaust already going out in the very first minute of the game.
This is a very aggressive trading by both sides in the map here. Even in the top lane, we're seeing a bit of exotic trading by this Malphite and GP. But
Rel
Rel
looks
was
really
affected.
strange in some positions. I've never really watched Rel, but at one point she looked like she had no body and just legs.
Yeah. I mean, Riot Spaghetti Code goes into a lot of the new champions, so don't worry too much about that. I can promise you, her body is fully intact. Looking at the bot lane, it's probably going to be the main focus, because nothing else is going on. Corki and Kassadin are just trading back and forth. GP and Malphite are playing the lane as expected, just sort of...
Oh, Kindred with the
punching-
early level 3 gank in the mid lane right now. Pings coming across.
Corki does have the W though, so nothing really is going to go through.
Yeah, I'm just watching the map. I wish I could see it in person, but Kindred will take that bottom scuttle, and Gragas should take that top scuttle, unless they want to have a little fight in the top side river.
Yep, does Mark has gone onto the
Oh.
top side, getting mid
Meanwhile, Fishbun does get a good stun off Chamden, does fly away or flash away.
Ignite just barely not getting the work done. No heal coming out from Chamden either. That's incredible self-control knowing that kill wasn't going to happen with the Ignite. And now he has heal in case they go in again. But heal is also on Sojin, but no flashes on either Chamden, Serpent Snake, or Sojin. Sorry, both supports still have flash, but no other offensive summon spell. And flash down on both ADCs. Mark going through the Kindred. This
Yep.
game looks like an early advantage.
Oh, and
Fishbun
Fishbun
going
goes
back in.
in. Oh,
Fishbun looking a little risky here. TP coming out.
Fishbun does have flash.
Gragas coming in to punch. No way.
Oh!
No kills going
Flashes
out.
in the last moment. Fishbun survives. Oh my goodness, Surgeon looking low.
What is
Surgeon
going
gets
on?
first blood. Arcade Retro
Serpent
down
Snake-
there looking for Serpent Snake. Won't get Serpent
not
Snake,
gonna
but that's
get
one
anything.
kill. One kill should be enough for them.
This is an insane game going on there. Gragas going back in. Gangplank shooting the poor Zaya, but nothing coming of it. Overall, every TP used,
Hey,
but overall, Monash is seeming to make a resurgence against arguably the strongest team in the competition.
that looked great for Mega Storm, but that top wave at top, or that top wave is looking juicy. That looks really favorable for Arcade Retro. Or is it perfectly balanced? I cannot see properly.
No, that
It's pushing
is
into Arcade Retro,
Right?
right?
He's
I
gonna
was
get his yeah, no, he's going to get a cannon minion, a huge wave. The next
yes.
one's gonna crash.
The whole time in that fight, I was watching that wave and I was like, that looks really juicy.
Heartman's might lose level 5 here. Arcade Retro just needs to bring this in, let as many minions as he can die.
Okay, he's
Cassidy
on 28
also-
now. How much CS will he get? I kind of
He's
want to
on-
watch.
Nothing else is going on the map, so feel free to watch.
One
there.
CS. Oh, look at him pick up CS. Oh, we're looking at Malphite.
Arcade Retro.
Oh no.
Arcade Retro just picking up that entire wave under tower, freezing the lane. Malphite trying to push it in.
He got 9 CS from that. That is math, yeah, that is correct.
Bot lane seems to just be a constant pattern of trading. No Olins yet. Mid lane, Cassidy taking a lot of damage from this Corki poke. I do not think he can survive much longer. The Emax on Cassidy just trying to force him out. Cassidy did not buy when he backed. I do not know what he is saving for.
Rod
I
of
don't
Ages?
think
Haha.
Haha, maybe.
Doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist. I'm looking at the clock. Corki roaming top lane, getting an angle on this GP. He doesn't expect it. Oh no, is Gangplank going to die here? Gangplank could potentially kill the Malphite. He could potentially kill the Corki. Dragon going over to the side of Storm. This whole game is playing out in the favor of Storm. Kindred picking up her second stack before 7 minutes.
Yeah, that wasn't a great gank from Corki. Corki is already struggling in lane, and roaming to top and not getting anything from that is not going to be an easy pill to swallow.
I'm gonna say he's not struggling that hard in lane. He's actually getting enough push. He's even in CS. His tier is stacking. He's now got level 6. The problem's going to come from how much work can ANU actually do against this team? Kindred fighting for a life against this Gromp, getting a little low.
I
Healing
mean,
up from the Gromp.
Gromps are pretty powerful. You gotta be careful.
You don't want to get an execute on Gromp, especially not in a game like this.
I mean, it's not the worst
Oh,
thing.
Kindred going
Meanwhile,
in, an amazing stun from
oh wow,
Fishbone.
Fishbun does that amazingly. Rel gets that two-man stun.
Summerlin just
Surgeon
one-shot.
misses the
Wow,
ultimate, but
combined.
Surgeon should be able to pick up the second kill on Serpent. No, she does not.
1229, absolutely disrespecting the damage out of Saya, deciding not to ult. Grag is looking to engage, but he's only level 5, does not have that damage from level 6.
It will be a 2v2 in the bot lane right now, but I think they're just going to pick up the CS and let Serpent snake back.
But overall, that was a huge win for ANU. Kindred got set behind, didn't get the kill. Jinx is 2-0, but this Saya is starting to pick up steam.
Oh, definitely. And I'm someone that doesn't like... I don't like shutdown gold. Shutdown gold to me is just a target on your head
Accident
and
solo
elusive.
killing Corki in the mid lane. What is going on? Cassidy finally back and bought a book. And
Yeah,
somehow managed to slap that Corki into submission.
Cassidy just felt really strong. Usually we see Cassidy's fall behind a little in the early game, but the fact that he was ahead or at least even is just power.
Because Corki is half of Corki's damage is magic damage thanks to his passive. 80% of his auto attacks. It's reduced by Cassidy's passive, so he's innately got an advantage against Corki, not having to worry about the physical damage going out. Malphite looking to pick up this Kindred.
Oh no,
Three people
Kindred's
chasing-
all alone. Kindred can get ulted.
Kindred can flash.
Kindred
over
does
the
have
wall.
ult. Might
Kindred
get the
decides
heal and flash. No?
Not flashing away. A
Maybe.
decent proposal since Gragas does have ult and flash himself.
Meanwhile,
Bot
oh!
lane Fishbone's going in, but he...
Fishbun and Shojin, Exhaust coming out a little late. Chamden does get the kill.
Surgeon doesn't
So,
get the
oh my
reset.
god! Chamden looking low. Chamden
This
does
whole
not get the
fight-
ult off. Oh no, Cassidy is
This-
looking to roam down.
This whole wet unified bot lane led to Surgeon missing out on his reset thanks to Rakan Flash.
They recognize Cassidy's coming down, but you don't want to back there. Unless you do want to back there. No, they do want to back there. That's okay, they're just gonna take some tower plates instead.
But once again, Storm just playing really aggressively. Just making misstep after misstep. The players aren't bad. But they're just overexerting their force in a winning matchup, giving ANU the chance to come back into this game. Luckily,
Sometimes, no,
Sorry, you go.
no, sometimes when you play an aggressive game, you need to keep it up. It doesn't always work, but that's what you got in with, so you need to keep that mentality.
It's good to keep going aggressive, but trying to engage on level 6 Saya and Rakan, especially knowing that Saya has ult and Rakan has ult as well.
Oh, but Rakan only got that ultimate after the kill. Rakan was level 5. So they must have thought they had that advantage. But once
Looking at the
Fishbun
top lane, GP's
died,
just getting slapped around by this Malphite.
GP took a
Malphite
lot of minion damage there as well.
Round
Meanwhile,
coming
Fishbun in the top.
And she's going in. Kindred coming up for the kill, getting stacked. Malphite waiting for his ultimate. But the heal from GP.
Oh.
Oh no! 1229 has made a mistake. He cancelled his Q. He does not have the cooldown back up. Coming up.
Kassadin should come for the roam and the pickup on the kill. Actually, the best target to give it to, but no, they just give it to 1229.
No, giving the kill to Kindred is a
Oh, I
great
mean, you
play
get your
there.
marks, and that's what you want as well, so...
Get your mark, get her ahead, get her items, make her so strong that the enemy can't match her.
Dragon and
Gragas-
Herald being swapped right now as well.
The dragon being an Infernal Drake does not matter too much early, since it does boost damage, but the only people really boost building damage are the Xayah and Corki. TP coming back out from Malphite into the top lane.
Two
Kindred
plates.
invading the enemy jungle. All these little things. Kassadin just EQ on this Corki. Already got him to a quarter health. 3/4 health. And he's going back in. Look how aggressively he can play. Elusive is being extremely aggressive. It's what you like to see with these Kassadins. Bot lane. Jinx tries to make a fancy play. It doesn't work.
Fishbun is extremely excited, looking to take as many fights as possible.
Fishbun's looking to take fights, but this does not seem like a fight he wants to take. Gragas is coming down without the knowledge of Storm. If they try and engage here...
We do have double TP up though, so it's not the worst
Yeah.
option.
Kassadin looking to go to the bot lane. Kindred hovering bot side as well. Kindred realizing something is up and waiting for someone to appear.
This is going to be an interesting fight if it gets started, and it
Jinx
is.
gets caught out at the start of the fight. Jinx gets into the Kindred
Jinx
safety.
is alive, TP's all around, double TP coming out, Fishbun
Kassadin
will go
gets to kill
down,
Gragas.
Gragas dies.
Spot lane. That's a
That's a-
3-for-1. An absolute win for Storm.
Storm
Kindred
was
being
absolutely prepared for that.
Kindred being able to get her mark as well, getting the bottom tower, first tower, another mark for Kindred. This Kindred has 6 marks. This is nothing to joke about. She's getting stronger and stronger, stealing the red buff of Gragas as well.
We
I'm
see
looking at it now.
we see Gragas with the Night Harvester as well, not going to tanky build, going for more damage. It might be what they need this game, considering they are falling behind.
The only real tanky threat on the enemy team is the Rel, and they have the Malphite to act as their frontline initiation. The problem is, Gragas needs to get his items to one shot. As we just saw, he nearly murdered the Jinx. But it's not going to happen again. He's not going to be able to get into that position again until he gets his flashback up. Meanwhile, top lane, GP and Malphite just dueling it out. GP gaining an edge. GP already getting his Essence Reaver, probably building into a shield bow here. Malphite probably going for the Sunfire Aegis. Rakan looking to pick up a Locket of the Iron Solari.
Oh, Fishbun does find a snake in the ocean, and then the snake attacks back Fishbun, looking to run away. Fishbun is caught out. Fishbun
is
will
caught out,
go.
but
Oh no, he does so much before he
Kassadin
dies,
decides to
and
go
Kassadin
in.
will get another kill. One. Will Kassadin keep searching?
No, Kassadin's even working away. AMU decided to go fishing, but instead of a fish, they managed to pick up a shark at the end of their run. Managed to trade for Fishbun, but Kassadin getting another kill on Serpent Snake. Kassadin just getting bigger and bigger. If they don't hurry up trying to shut down this Kassadin, he's going to become too big to stop.
The shutdown gold on each of those carries are scary. But when there's shutdown gold, there's gold on those champions, and those champions are so strong. A Fed Cassidon, a Fed Jinx, Kindred with all those marks, it's not looking very good for ANU at all.
But as we saw from the previous game, Storm is prone to making misplays. You saw how they lost a few fights around Infernal. As long as they don't get too greedy and make trades that they cannot possibly win, they should be in a good position if they just keep picking fights, picking their own advantages, and not trying to all in this team comp. Game's starting to slow down a little bit. Rakan just turning Zral off the river, denying vision. GP just continuously farming and poking this Malphite. Malphite losing a lot of pressure ever since this GP picked up Essence River.
Game is definitely slowing down, but Dragons back up very shortly to make them target it.
GP seems to have learned his lesson from last game, respecting the MIA and backing off instead of continuously pushing the tower.
Push, push, push it.
And a play mid lane, Sojin seems to just be with Chandlin farming the mid lane. Fishbone going in. 1-2-2-9. Wifton getting ready for Dragon. Cassidon pushing in the bot lane. It seems like the entirety of ANU is here for this fight, but GP is still alone top lane, only being able to put down his ult.
Serpent being found out, but they don't fight. GP just pushing top, no TP available. We are going to see a 4v5, and I believe ANU are aware of the 4v5. Serpent does pick up Fishbun, but that's not the target you want to look for. Fishbun alone again. Fishbun dies. Fishbun does go down. Cassidon on the side. Cassidon, no, you're on your own. No! Serpent gets another stun up! And that's a trade. Two shutdowns down.
Kindred managed to kill Rakan, but wasted flash on her death. That was a horrible initiation by Storm, trying to pick a fight with the Gragas and Malphite ults up.
Yeah.
They did not respect the initiation, and as a result, 2 of their shutdowns are now gone. And not only that, they went over to Corki and Gragas, 2 incredible damage threats on the side of ANU. Corki has now got a shield bow building into Mana Moon. His damage is about to shoot up in a second.
Yeah, that's not really how you want to team fight or take Dragon. It was a 4v5 against a very strong team comp or team fight oriented team, and you decide to kind of give away free kills. Fishbun did get caught out. Instead of just giving it away, Elusive tried to pick up 4 kills all on his own. It was literally a 4v1.
I also want to point out, Elusive just bought a Tear of the Goddess 18 minutes into the game. Depending how fast he can stack this up, this will definitely gain value for him. But it may have been a bit too late a purchase. Instead, opting to go for his Aether Wisp and completing his Everfrost before buying this tier. Gragas is catching out Fishbun. Just the EW managing to take out nearly 500 HP. Gragas' damage is definitely not to be underestimated. Gragas missing his E on the Scuttlecraft.
Scuttle's on his own team. Scuttle wants to survive.
Scuttle being the true MVP.
Hex Flash in the mid. Yeah, Fishbun really likes those Hex Flashes.
Hex Flash on this row is so scary. Missing the W under Rakan, but it doesn't matter. TP cancelled.
Fishbun in again and will die.
Fishbun in again. Cassidon trying to 1v1 this Malphite, but Malphite's just looking at him going, no thank you. Banning the boy. A full AP Cassidon losing to a 2 Doran Ring Malphite.
I mean, there's more than 2 Doran rings, but yeah, we can say 2 Doran rings.
2 Doran rings on the Malphite.
And Aegis.
And Aegis.
And boots.
But there's...
And potion.
And the boots and potions for
and
sure.
cloth armor.
But the damage coming out of that Malphite was ridiculous. And Cassidon getting caught out again by the Corki package.
Can he survive?
He can't survive, but he burns his flash in the process.
Serpent in the back.
1229 spotting him out, can't do anything about it. Storm had such a lead just a few minutes ago, And it feels like they've lost the entirety of it. There's still 3k gold up. There's still a chance for them to win. But they're just not playing at the level you expect them to with such a lead.
Yeah, momentum is so important in a game of League of Legends, and they've lost it, and they're not really sure how to get it back.
Momentum is important, but in the game where you're versing champions like Malphite, Xayah, Corki, they may have Kassadin and GP, but those champs are ticking time bombs. You cannot 1v1 a Corki in the side lane. You cannot 1v1 a Malphite in the side lane later on. Just because they're such incredibly tanky, powerful champions. Corki is even just tanky with his shield bow. It'll be interesting to see how they play this one out. Corki now picking up his mana moon, turning it into a Muramana. That is such a powerful spike for him. Every single point of damage he does is now just going to do additional. These missiles might start chunking. Meanwhile, GP seems to nearly have his shield bow, probably backing to pick it up. Kindred looking to opt an Essence Reaver next item. Jinx is going fairly well in farm, picking up the PD. Probably opting into an IE next item. I'm surprised she didn't get Runeance, especially with all the teamfights that have been going on, but I kinda understand the point of PD.
I mean, it may come in a little later.
It'll probably come in a little later. PD is just such a powerful item on carries like Jinx. You gain the attack speed, movement speed, move around. But especially with Jinx, I think I'd prefer just going a PD into Runeance.
Oh no. We see a little
They got
trap.
control.
We see a little trap. Rel.
Come on, Rel, don't fall for it. Yep, Rel put in the ward, dispersed the trap. Malphite ulting the Kindred straight up. Gragas ulting. All these ults.
Beautiful Gragas ult.
Xayah saving herself. And this is the problem. Storm has nothing besides their main two carries. Kassadin using his GLP, but it's not enough to stop everyone running away. GP dying to the Corki on the sideline. Corki maybe dying to this. No! Kassadin surviving, and Corki surviving as well. But now he has to try and run away from this Malphite.
He should be able to. But that's a tower and a dragon and 4 kills for ANU. ANU is swinging the game back in their side, and that's not something you want to see with these scaling champs.
These team fights have been like... The main problem, as I mentioned in Champions Select, ANU just has so much engaged potential. You cannot stop a Malphite ult. And it's the moment you use a Malphite ult, you can use your Gragas, you can use your Corki package, Rakan. You cannot move. Anyone who gets hit by Malphite is going to instantly die. But the problem is, the only champion on the side of Storm that can stop the Malphite ult is the Kindred ult. And as we saw there, the Gragas ult just knocked her out of it.
It's just rock, paper, scissors, and right now, there's rock and, I guess, rock and beer on the side of ANU.
If it's rock, paper, scissors, ANU is full rock. And Storm seems to be trying to hang on with scissors.
Yeah, I mean, that's their only options right now, and it's really difficult for them to find a way back into this game. We do have a strong Jinx, but Jinx is not in a position where Jinx can do much. Right now, Arcade Retro is caught out.
Can Arcade Retro do something? He does have the shield bow, but Xayah coming in just saying nope. Malphite getting the kill again. Just becoming even more powerful now. Potentially picking up an Abyssal Masker of Force of Nature, just allowing him to run around. The Malphite is 4-1 and 3, and the Corki Xayah are both 4 and 2. There is no way to stop this team. Kassadin has picked up his Lichbane, sure, and he can side lane pretty effectively. But he can't do anything in these fights yet until he picks up his Void Staff, his Sonias.
You can tell the game plan for Team Storm has definitely changed. From their aggression, they've now been extremely passive, just waiting for the other team to make a mistake, and now they're just letting their solo laners in the live in the side lanes to try and do something. But that's pretty much it. They don't have faith in their team fight anymore.
And that's the problem. Like, it's a good game plan to like let the enemy make mistakes and go after them. But it's way too late. They no longer have the advantage or the luxury for waiting for them to make mistakes. because as we see, ANU doesn't make many mistakes, and when they did early, they've sorted them out now. They may not be playing perfectly, and they definitely have room to abuse, but they're always sticking together. They're always like playing as a unit. No one's playing by themselves.
Yep, and
Like
they're only one dragon off of their soul.
And Mountain Soul with this team is insanely strong. Malphite is going to become nearly unkillable. Gragas has so much natural bulk with his healing. Now he's gaining extra armor and magic resist. Rakan can safely engage in these fights with Locket.
I need to say, Kindred does not feel useful at all anymore.
Kindred definitely has the damage, but she's building so aggressively. Having a Sheen in her inventory that she's not using. The Kraken Slayer definitely does damage.
We're just looking at Baron get taken down now. Gangplank ult does come in, and no, it's not enough.
Some interesting facts here that I think we should mention. Kindred's Kraken Slayer has done 0 bonus damage to champions.
Wait. That means Kindred hasn't attacked a champion since?
Kindred hasn't been able to get free attacks on any champion since we got it. Because of how bursty the damage is from the side of ANU.
Yep.
Maybe a Shield Bow or Gale Force would have been smarter here, or an item like Trinity, just to make it even stronger. Even something like Lord Dominic's.
But we got a good trap here.
And we got a good play here. Serpent Snake going down. Can they take down Chandon? No, they cannot. Kassadin looking to go back in, but Chandon just doesn't even have to flash away, just using Gale Force.
That was a lot burnt for one champion and a TP from Arcade Retro as well. But at least it's a little bit of confidence for them, which they do need.
In reality, it's not that much bad. They only lost the Kassadin Flash, which is not that impactful except for repositioning. Especially since he's now level 15. In one more level, Kassadin's ult becomes nearly untouchable. Rakan lost ult, Xayah lost ult. These two champions that rely nearly solely on their ult to win in these team fights. Maybe not Xayah as much, especially since she's so well protected. But now if they get on top of her, she has no escape. No Gale Force, no ult to just jump away. But the problem is here, they need to fight this dragon. And I do not think they can fight this dragon. Dragon up in 10 seconds.
I do have to agree with you. This is a really precarious situation with Fishbun's ult being down as well. Malphite just needs one ult to pretty much end the life of any of the Team Storm champions.
And if you notice here, look how they're playing. They're grouped up. All the carries are grouped up back to back.
Oh! They switched it. Wait, can they just take Dragon now?
They chased Kassadin.
Wait!
What are they doing?
What are you guys doing?
Red team got Dragon.
Wait, why would you guys do that? You had... Anyways, the fight continues. Ming does get a lot of damage off of 1229. Arcade Retro does flash away and is looking to waste time. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Kassadin is looking to push in. Arcade Retro is still running away, and that's a-okay, as Kassadin is continually getting farm. Kassadin is level 16 now, and we're just watching Arcade Retro get away, or, well, run away to his death, but trying to stay alive as long as possible.
I do not know what just happened there, but apparently Storm just... Elusive somehow got the entire enemy team to follow him.
That's a big misplay. That is definitely an ANU misplay. They should not have left Dragon.
I'm not sure what sort of pictures Kassadin had of them, but they were incredibly angry. He was holding some pictures, maybe some leaked photos. Maybe something off OnlyFans or Snapchat. We'll never know.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask ANU after this, what just happened?
I mean, it was definitely a global taunt, and it was powerful. It was unique, and I'm just kind of bedazzled by it. And you had everything in their favor at that point. They had their Baron up, they had Malphite ult up, and they had the absolute Dragon presence, and they instead looked for Kassadin.
Right now, what I'm actually looking for is a Lord Dominic's out of this Jinx, out of this GP, out of this Kindred. There's so much armor on the side of ANU, and yet no one's optimizing to build against it. Especially, even after the changes on the item, it's still 35% armor penetration. It's an incredible item. And I just feel like they should be building it, but no, they're optimizing more for items like Blade and Rune King onto Kindred. A bit too late against this team, I think, and a bit useless.
Yeah, one of
Even
my
if you...
No, I was gonna say about Kindred, one of my favorite styles to play Kindred is to pick up items that do apply stacks of anything useful. You don't need to be the absolute damage threat that you want to be. Like, applying stacks and applying, like, wounds and just anything is so useful as a Kindred.
It definitely is, but this Kindred build just feels a bit too carry, and it was working until he just started falling down. I still do not think this Kraken Slayer was the best choice, but it's definitely starting to get value. In the last fight alone, he did 321 bonus true damage in that fight, which can make a lot of a difference. Especially against champions like Malphite and Gragas. Being able to do that bonus true damage is just so huge. But she's not staying long enough in these fights to actually get the value out of it. What I am looking for though is this GP and Jinx to start carrying the team. Kassadin is getting closer to his desired spike. Just having 297 stacks of tier. Just a bit longer and he'll get his Seraph's Embrace, which is a huge power spike for the champion. But once again, he needs defenses, he needs damage. The Seraph's not going to help him that much, compared to items like Void Staff, Zhonya's, Banshees. But we will see how this game plays out, and the longer it goes, Storm does have a better chance. They still keep their gold lead from the start of the game. They're not completely out of the game, but they need to play stronger to try and stay in this. Baron's coming back up in 10 seconds. ANU is looking at it like a juicy apple. Malphite and Corki both have TP, same with Elusive.
Corki's chilling in base.
Corki's chilling in base, probably waiting for an item spike. Managed to just pick up a BF sword and Cloak of Agility. Maybe the Essence Reaver.
Kindred. Kindred!
Up in for
Oh my goodness, Kindred absolutely huge right now.
Kindred is huge. Corki using package in the backline, but no one's there to
Surgeon killing Corki, not yet, does get that kill. Protected by Kindred, Surgeon alive. Surgeon gets flashed on, Gragas huge. Kindred, what are you gonna do? Kindred!
Kindred just starting to destroy the team. Elusive at the enemy base. Malphite cannot do anything as this man just knocks on the door.
Kindred just...
ANU was playing so well, but they have made one single misstep, and now ANU is on the back burner. Storm is going knock knock, here we are. Dragon up in 5 seconds. I do not see a world where Storm does not get this dragon. Unfortunately, the stack is on Baron.
So
but this Kindred now 8 stacks.
Tell us, how much bonus damage did Kindred just do? It was on 300 something before. What's it on now?
It is on 1,186.
Yeah, that's an extra 800 damage in one fight. Kindred actually popped off in that fight. Did absolutely everything.
Now that Kindred actually has more items, maybe I was wrong. Now that she can actually stay back and not running into the enemy team. Now that Malphite wasn't there to hold her, she can actually start attacking. She can actually start getting more damage off. She can actually start helping the team. And the Jinx picking up that Lord Dominic's Regard I was talking about earlier.
It's happening.
Just a really powerful item. ANU looking to take the Baron. They're not taking down the Lord. Storm might not know about this. Storm's going. I think they figured it. No, they're not.
Oh no.
ANU gets this uncontested
Baron.
Baron
Oh,
free.
I thought Gangplank stole that.
I was hoping Gangplank could steal that, but no such luck.
I'd imagine they had a really good idea they were doing it, but they decided it wasn't the right fight for them. They don't necessarily need Baron right now, and they do want a team fight to some certain extent, so...
Even if they don't want Baron, giving this team Baron is incredibly scary. Kassadin can no longer side lane since they can just catch up to him so quickly. Kassadin now being revealed by a ward. Corki decides not to stop the back.
Corki probably buying an item now though?
Yeah, Jinx is
IE?
finally getting a GA. Yeah, the IE coming out on Corki. This is the strongest Corki's going to be. He's still got one more item, a GA, maybe a defensive option, maybe an item like Void Stuff. He's going to be doing so much damage in these fights. I do not think, unless they get on top of him, ANU might be able to come back this game. 35 minutes in.
Yeah, I think they're still gonna send Cassidy down to the bottom lane. Or he's gonna take blue buff right now and join his team.
Cassidy still has Soul Point. No, I mean, Storm still has Soul Point. As well as ANU. They have managed to stall 2 entire dragons when we thought all was lost. Maybe a huge blunder on the side of Storm. Gragas just waiting on the sideline, not really doing anything.
Corki does so much damage, they really need to be careful of those rockets.
I feel like as long as Malphite gets a good engage here, they can't lose, but they need to bait off that Kindred ultimate.
They're grouping up way too much, it is so scary.
Tower is going down because this cannon minion just gets free shots on this tower. But both side lanes for ANU. Bot lane is pushing in the favor of ANU, but top lane's pushing in the favor of Storm. They need to get someone on that side lane pushing it in. If they keep just chunking mid, nothing's gonna happen. There's no point A-ramming at the moment, especially with TP ups on both Corki and the Malphite. Cassidy going bot lane, trying to do something. Cassidy now level 18, but Jinx, Rao still level 15, 13 respectively compared to the level 17 Xayah. Malphite is level 16 as well. His ultimate is now only a 49-second cooldown. 1 minute and 30 seconds of Soul Point, which will probably decide the game. Both teams really want to grab the Soul. But nothing seems to be happening at the moment. Still no split lanes from ANU.
Jinx
being again.
Yeah, I'm just looking at levels. Jinx is somehow 15, while Champton's 17.
Champton's had the luxury of being able to solo farm mid and bot lane. Well, yep. Jinx has always been sort of staying with Rao, staying with her team. It looks like they're trying to get a pick. Rakan making himself looking juicy in the jungle. Ooh. Cassidy just by himself bot lane.
This is an interesting spot. ANU is always at Dragon first. They're always prepared for Dragon. But again, they're tempted potentially
if
away.
ANU keeps this location.
This is a good spot.
If a Malphite or Corki was with him.
But Malphite isn't with them right now. No. Fishbun.
Fishbun is dying. Rakan goes in, gets the Xayah.
TP in the back.
Malphite.
Corki coming from the back. Oh wow, Kindred ult a little slow.
That was a screw up from Elusive, missing the chance to kill both Xayah and Rakan.
That's not who you want right now, Elusive.
Elusive.
Oh, Elusive!
But trading his life.
No, I think that is GG.
And it's 38 minutes into the final game, and it's clear to say the winner of this game is ANU beyond a reasonable doubt. Storm had such an advantage for the entire game, but ANU just ended up being the better team, playing the better plays. Nearly screwing up the last one, but Malphite saving the day by stopping the Malphite getting on the backline. And that is it. Your winners for the Ace Tertiary Cup, ANU Esports, taking the gold.
GG.